I audible to you? Yes, good morning. Good morning, Naufal, Nereka. Yes, I am audible. Okay, children. So in the last class, we seen our second lesson, right? Storage devices. In that, we seen memory, bits, bytes, types of memory, primary memory, secondary memory. In the primary memory, we seen about RAM and ROM, right? In the secondary memory, we see the storage devices. The secondary memory is also called as a storage devices, right? So in that we seen floppy disk, hard disk drive, pen drives and CDs, DVDs and all, no? So today we are going to see a video about storage devices. Okay? Yes, it is also a storage device. SD card is also a storage device. So today we are going to see one video. Okay?
Look, Kiko, I have music.
Whether it is audible, children? Please unmute and say, sir. Sir, whether it is audible?
Yes, ma'am, it is audible.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Look, Kiko, I have music, movies, photos, and lots of games saved on my computer. That's great, Rennie. I wonder how the computer can store so many things. Well, Rennie, data are stored in storage units in the computer. To store data, does a computer store things like the way we humans do? No, Rennie. A computer can only understand machine language or binary language. This language is called low-level language. The low-level language uses the binary units of 0 and 1. The short form of binary digits is bits. Bits and bytes are the most common units of storage in a computer. Tell me more about bits and bytes. A bit is actually the short form of the binary digits 0 and 1. It is the smallest unit recognized by the computer. What does this two binary digits or bits do? All sorts of information like words, audio, video can stored as patterns of these two digits 0 and 1. The digits 0 and 1 are recorded as pulses of electricity on tiny electric circuits. If a circuit is carrying an electric pulse, it is 1, and if not, it is 0. Each input given to the computer has to be coded as a combination of pulses and non-pulses. What is the difference between bits and bytes? Bytes are bigger than bits. 8 bits make 1 byte. A byte is the smallest storage unit to store even a single character. It implies that 1 byte or 8 bits are required by a single character to store in memory. 1 kilobyte consists of 1024 bytes. So, 1 kilobyte contains 8192 bits. 1 megabyte is made up of 1024 kilobytes. 1 gigabyte is equal to 1024 megabyte. found in the computer? The bits are in the electronic circuit, which are stored in the chips. These chips are tiny pieces of semiconductor called silicon. Millions of circuits are assembled on each chip. Where are the chips in the computer? All the chips in a computer are mounted on boards called printed circuit boards or daughter board. These daughter boards are attached to a motherboard. Look, this is the motherboard in a computer. A motherboard is an electronic circuit board in a computer which interconnects hardware devices attached to it. It means one or more central processing units are attached to a motherboard. Let us now look at the memory of a computer. As you already know by now that the computer stores all the work done on it. All the information is stored in the computer memory is made up of chips. There are two kinds of memory, primary and secondary. Yes, I know. RAM and ROM are two kinds of primary memory of a computer. Correct, Rennie. The primary memory is the part of the computer which stores data temporarily during execution. The computer's primary memory let us know about the amount of data that a computer can store in it. Since you already know that the primary memory is the RAM and ROM, let me tell you more about them. The full form of RAM is Random Access Memory. RAM can store data and instructions only when the computer is turned on. You can read and write data on the temporary memory. If the power suddenly goes out, all the data stored on it is lost. So RAM is also known as volatile memory. ROM stands for read-only memory. It stores programs and instructions which are required to run the programs. Programs stored on the ROM can only be read. ROM holds data permanently. You cannot write on the ROM. The information on ROM does not get wiped out when the computer is turned off. PROM, EPROM and EPROM are three different kinds of ROM. PROM stands for Programmable Read-Only Memory. The information that is recorded on this cannot be changed. EPROM stands for Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. The stored memory can be erased by exposing it to ultraviolet light. EPROM stands for Electrically Erasable Program Read-Only Memory. The information written on it can be erased by using electric signals. This memory type is more flexible than EPROM. Thank you for the information, Kliko. But what is secondary memory? The place where information can be saved is called a secondary memory. It is also called auxiliary or external memory. CDs, DVDs, pen drives and hard disks are examples of secondary memory. I know that CD means compact disk. It can store and read data and program. That's right, Rennie. And what are DVDs? DVD means Digital Versatile Disc. It is flat and round and looks very similar to a CD. It can store more data than a CD. Correct. CDs and DVDs are known as optical discs. Let me tell you about the hard disk now. A hard disk can contain much more data than either a CD or DVD. The hard disk is placed inside the CPU box. Look, This is the hard disk. Its surface is coated with a magnetic metal. A small recording head is placed very near to each surface to read and write. The hard disk can store all data until they are erased. What about the pen drive? The pen drive is a pen-like device. It is attached outside the computer's CPU cabinet and on a USB port. A pen drive can also store large amount of data. A pen drive is the most convenient device to carry data from one place to another, as we can put it in our pocket. There, now you know many things about data storage. Yes, thank you, Kiko, for your help.
Okay, children, we have completed our second lesson. So now we are going to see the book back exercises of our second lesson. It is in your book, page number 19. Okay. First Roman letter, Phillips. A byte is made up of 8 bits. So 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. It can store only a single character of text. For example, it can store only A. Okay. So a byte is made up of 8 bits. Just repeat after me without unmuting your audios, children. If you have a textbook with you, you can just note down the answers in your textbook. Okay. Second one, the RAM is also known as the volatile or temporary memory. See, RAM stands for random access memory. It is called as volatile or temporary memory. Why it is called as volatile or temporary memory? Because when the computer is switched off, it does not store the information for the long time. Suddenly the data stored is erased or it wiped out from the computer, right? So it is called as a volatile or temporary memory. RAM, random access memory, is also known as the volatile or temporary memory. VOLATILE, volatile. VOLATILE, volatile. Or you can write temporary memory. TEMPORARY, temporary. TEMPORARY, temporary. So the RAM is also known as volatile or temporary memory. Third one, a floppy disk is a flexible plastic disk that is coated with a magnetic material. See, it is made up of a plastic disk, right? You can find black color on the top of that plastic, right? In the center, you can find a disk surface, flat disk surface, right? So it is coated with a magnetic material. The floppy disk is a flexible plastic disk that is coated with a magnetic material. FLOPPY, floppy. DISK, disk, floppy disk. FLOPPY, floppy. DISK, disk, floppy disk. So we can able to store the data in both the sides in floppy disk. Okay. Fourth one, a hard disk contains disks that are coated with a magnetic material and are stocked above the other as a platter. That is, it is kept on above the other thing. Okay, so a hard disk contains disks that are coated with a magnetic material and are stacked one above the other as a platter. HARD, hard, DISK, disk, hard disk. So it is one of the main storage devices. Even the operating system is also stored on the hard disk only. Okay, so we can say this is a main storage device. A hard disk contains disks that are coated with a magnetic material and are stacked one above the other as a platter. HARD, hard, DISK, disk, hard disk. HARD, hard, DISK, disk, hard disk. Fifth one, a computer's memory is a temporary storage area that stores instructions before processing. Yes, we are having only a small amount of storage that is inbuilt in our computer's memory, right? So that is called as primary memory. It is a temporary storage area. Okay. What is the primary storage area? That is our secondary storage devices. Are the primary storage or the permanent storage devices. Okay. So our primary memory is a temporary storage device and our secondary memory is our permanent storage device. Okay, a computer's memory is a temporary storage area that stores instructions before processing. TEMPORARY, temporary. TEMPORARY, temporary. So I am repeating it once again for you children. A byte is made up of 8 bits. The RAM, random access memory, is also known as the volatile or temporary memory. VOLATILE, volatile or temporary. TEMPORARY, temporary memory. Third one, a floppy disk is a flexible plastic disk that is coated with a magnetic material. FLOPPY, floppy. DISK, disk, floppy disk. Fourth one, a hard disk contains disks that are coated with a magnetic material and are stacked one above the other as a platter. HARD, hard. DISK, disk, hard disk. Fifth one, a computer's memory is a temporary storage area that stores instructions before processing. TEMPORARY, temporary. So next we are going to see as true or false. First one, a byte is used to represent a single character of text in a computer. Yes, statement is true.
Excuse me,
Because
ma'am.
a byte can store only 8 bits, so we can able to
Excuse me,
store
ma'am.
only one single character text, right? So the statement is true. A byte is used to represent
Excuse
a
me, ma'am.
single character of text in a computer.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, your size is a little bit zoom, ma'am. Zoom the size bigger, ma'am.
Now, sir.
Now it's okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Now
sir.
it's okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. A byte is used to represent a single character of text in a computer. True. Second one, the RAM retains its contents when the power of the computer is switched off. This statement is false because RAM, random access memory, is a volatile or temporary memory. When the computer is switched off, the data what we stored is everything is erased, right? It is wiped off from the computer. So the statement is false. Here they have given us it retains its contents when the power of the computer is switched off. So the statement is false. The RAM retains its contents when the power of the computer is switched off. False. Third one, the contents of the ROM can be changed. ROM in the sense read-only memory. Okay, ROM in the sense read-only memory. Your answer is false. We cannot change, so your answer is false. The contents of the ROM can be changed. False. Fourth one, the memories that do not lose their content even if the power is turned off or called volatile memory. So this statement is also called as false because when the power is turned off, the RAM will lost its data, right? So everything is wiped off from the computer. That is called as a volatile memory. But they have given here as lose their contents even if power is turned off or called volatile memory. So the statement is false. Do not lose their contents even if the power is turned off or called volatile memories. They are called as non-volatile memories, but they have given as volatile memory. So the statement is false. Memories that do not lose their content even if the power is turned off or called volatile memories. False. Fifth one, all CDR. CD in the sense compact disc and R stands for rewritable. Okay. All compact disc rewritable have the capability to write and read data multiple times. That is also false. Sorry children, CDR stands for compact disc recordable. Okay, so recordable means we can write it only once, right? And we can read it multiple times. That is called as CD recordable. So the statement is false. All compact disc recordable have the capability to write and read the data multiple times. So the statement is false because we can able to write it only once and we can able to read it multiple times. Okay. I'm repeating it once again for you children. A byte is used to represent a single character of text in a computer. True. Byte can store only 8 bits and that can store only a single character of text. So the statement is true. Second one, the RAM retains its contents when the power of the computer is switched off. The statement is false because RAM is a volatile memory. That is, when the power is switched off, the data stored in the memory will suddenly get suddenly erased. So the statement is false. Third one, the contents of the ROM can be changed. This statement is also false because the contents cannot be changed in the ROM. Fourth one, memories that do not lose their content even if the power is turned off or called volatile memories. This statement is false because they are called as non-volatile memories. Okay. So all CDR, compact disc recordable, have the capability to write and read data multiple times. This statement is also false because the compact disc recordable have the capability to write it only once and we can read it multiple times. Okay, so the statement is false. And third Roman letter is answer in one word. It is in your book, page number 20. A volatile or temporary memory made up of ICs in the sense integrated circuits, which is called as volatile or temporary memory, RAM, random access memory. RAM is called as a volatile or temporary memory. RAM, RAM. RAM stands for random access memory. Second one, it looks similar to a CD-ROM. Which is similar to a CD-ROM? DVD. DVD stands for digital versatile disk. It is very similar to a CD-ROM. Third one, a plastic film tape coated with a magnetic material is magnetic tape. A plastic film tape coated with a magnetic material is magnetic tape. It is very cheap and it can store large volume of data, magnetic tapes. Okay. Fourth one, they are no longer used as data storage devices. That is your floppy disk. So the floppy disks are no longer used as a data storage devices. Why means it is because of its capacity. Okay. Because of its capacity, it is not longerly used. FLOPPY floppy, DISK disk, floppy disk. Fifth one, the system that the computer understands consisting of two digits 0 and 1 to communicate. That is called binary system. So the computer does not understand our human language. It will understand only a machine language. So that machine language consists of only zeros and ones are called binary language. We can say this as binary system. BINARY, binary, SYSTEM, system, binary system. So I'm repeating it once again. A volatile or temporary memory made up of integrated circuits is RAM. RAM stands for random access memory. Second one, it looks similar to a CD-ROM, that is DVD, digital versatile disk. Third one, a plastic film tape coated with a magnetic material is magnetic tape. Fourth one, they are no longer used as data storage devices, that is floppy disk. Because of its capacity, it is not longerly used. Fifth one, the system that the computer understands consisting of two digits, zeros and ones to communicate is binary system. Okay, so with this, yeah, second lesson book back exercises are over, children. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. We will see the revision in the next class. Any doubts, children? Please do chat in the chat box. No doubts, okay. Clear. No doubts, children? Okay. Thank you, children. We will meet in the next class. Okay. Thank you, children. We will meet in the next class.